Positivity, energy from to my happiness.
Yeah, drinkers. With all the stress I have and anxiety, looking around and nothing gives energy, and everybody looking with jealousy. Nagazende katinga neovolashari. Let me dance in my own way. Nakalanga nawite. Namatanzina kavika kute. Namatanzina kabae. Let me dance in my own way. Nakalanga nawite. Namatanzina kavika kute. Namatanzina kabae. Positivity, energy is the priority to my happiness every day. Positivity, energy is a priority to my happiness.
My co-MC took us through the program of tonight. We started with the arrival of guests, and which is still ongoing. Then arrival of President-elect, which is almost, the President-elect is almost coming in the house. Then we will have arrival of all guests and chief guest who is going to come with the AG. Then we shall start with the Rotary Fellowship. As you can observe, the president is being dressed, and after the president is dressed, we shall have the fellowship to kick-start immediately without wasting any minute. But I want to recognize you in all your capacities, and thank you so much for looking smart this evening or tonight. I can see you have followed the theme, the dress code. Sorry, we are going to have casual smart, but with a touch of white, of which most people have done. And I myself have also done it. I have a touch of white in me. You can see. Rotarian Charles Kayondo, I can see you. You have a touch of white. And thank you so much, members, for coming. Then we shall have recognizing distinguished guests, Rotarians, Rotractors, and other visitors or family or friends of Rotary. We shall have to recognize them as time comes by. Okay, thank you so much, KMC. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the president is set, and at this material moment, we are going to start our fellowship. DJ, I will request you and the team that is going to usher in the president-elect, please, DJ, you can get us a Rotary song as we usher in the president-elect. The team which is bringing the president-elect, please, as the song goes, the Rotary song goes, please, you can bring our president in the house as the president, the sitting president, organizes to start the fellowship. Thank you so much, DJ. You can do us. As the president-elect is coming through, ladies and gentlemen, we shall have to stand. We shall have to stand and usher in the president-elect. The president-elect is accompanied by so many people. The people we are familiar to, and others we have never seen. And this is a magnificent moment for us. It is a memorable moment. Friends of Rotary, follow the song. Thank you so much, AG, for coming. Thank you so much, President-elect, and all your guests who are following you. We are honored to have you this evening. Thank you so much, Sergeant. You're doing it right. Well, thank you so much. People really move again, majestically, going into their respective seats. Ushers, please help us and make those people sit.
Be quick to give service, we must not be shy.
Well, thank you so much, DJ. Thank you so much. The sitting president, I would like to use this opportunity to hand over the microphone to you, and you take us through the next item on the order paper, which is starting the Rotary Fellowship. Thank you so much, President.
Ladies and gentlemen present, good evening. I take the pleasure to welcome all of you for today's fellowship and the function thereafter, and I beg that we stand up as we start the fellowship. Today is 22nd of June 2024. It is a Saturday. The Rotary Club of Fort Portal fellowships every Thursday from 6 to 7 at the same venue. So there is what compelled us to have fellowships twice in a week, and that's other than initiating and welcoming the seventh president. So this fellowship is for that purpose. We shall recite the norms. The grace will be taken by Rotarian Council. The royal toast will be taken through by Hope Creator, President of Kabarore Rotary Club. The object of Rotary shall be taken through by the Vice President, and the forward test will be recited for us by the President-elect. I beg that we start with the grace.
Thank you very much, President. Can we humble ourselves for the grace? While other people have food, they have no appetite. Others have appetite, they have no food. We thank you, Lord, that we have both. And help us, Lord, be mindful of the needs of others. Amen. Thank you.
Rotarians, Rotractors, and visitors, our guests, please let's humble ourselves for the grace. Please hold, for the loyal toast, I'm sorry. When I say to His Excellence the President, you reply. For the guests, you reply to His Excellence the President of the Republic of Uganda. To His Excellence the President.
His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda.
Thank you.
Members, we are going to recite the object of Rotary, and I request each of you to get a paper. It's there on those tables or maybe next to your neighbor, and in unison. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster, first,
the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service,
and second,
high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society.
And third, the application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. And fourth,
the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world of fellowship of business and professional persons
united in the ideal of service.
Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you together to say the forward test of the things we think and say or do. First,
is it the truth?
Second,
is it fair to all concerned?
Third,
will it build goodwill and better friendship?
Fourth,
will it be beneficial to all concerned?
We take our seats. I will invite for makeups those that manage to go through something related to this to tell us through. We limit it to 3. Then I hand over back to the programs director.
President, myself, I made up with the Mother Club, and they had a very good topic about artificial intelligence, and it was very enriching, and indeed we enjoyed it. And yeah, I represented you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President. Any other person who made up with any event? I'm seeing Evelyn smiling. Did you?
Thank you, President. Yesterday, I managed to make up with a thorough information. It was an amazing fellowship where we had a quiz about general knowledge questions, and it was so amazing that my team had to win.
Thank you so much, members. Like today I said, the day is dedicated to the installation of the seventh president and is within the House. For the purposes of members present, allow me to say, especially the guests, we have important guests within us, those that we know and those that we don't know. May I request that we introduce the guests on the other side that are new to us. If you came with a guest, please introduce your guest.
Thank you, President. Yeah, I have a guest still today. He's called Martin. He fellowshipped with us on Thursday, and he's still here to attend our installation. Martin, you are welcome. You can wave to the Congress.
Thank you so much. With pleasure, allow me to welcome all interactors if they have come. Do we have any interactor among us? Rotaractors that have worked with us through this journey and have come today, please stand up for recognition. Wow. Rotarians that are not members of Rotary Club of Fort Portal who have already joined us, please may stand up for recognition. I must take the opportunity to apologize to make mothers stand up when I actually know them. But it is my singular honor to welcome the Hope Creator President of the Mother Club, Rotarian Mariam, PHF Plus. You are most welcome. Allow me to also welcome the Assistant Governor. This evening before I came, I managed to have a word with the governor, and he said he was around. I am not surprised that he is here. Rotarian Milton, you are most welcome, and it is always our pleasure to welcome you to the Rotary Club of Fort Portal. Most welcome. There are other Hope Creator President among us. Allow me to welcome them. I saw Collins around. And we expect more to come. Also, allow me to welcome the past presidents or past leaders among us. Immediately in front of me, I'm seeing the past president, Changemaker, Rotarian Bob. I also see the past president, our mother, Rotarian Elizabeth. You're most welcome. And with much pleasure, I wish to welcome our visitors, those that have accompanied our Mugole, you are most welcome. Feel at home. This is Rotary Club of Fort Portal. We shall always be with you and welcome you every time you manage to come. The charter members of the Rotary Club of Fort Portal, if you are there, you can put up your hand for recognition. Charter members, thank you so much. We couldn't have done any much without you. And the Hope Creator members of Rotary Club of Fort Portal, including the charter members, I must welcome you and thank you for the organization. This is your day. Enjoy it and make it remarkable. I thank you so much. I wish to hand over to the program director to take us through the next phase as they deem it necessary. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, HCP, Hope Creator President, Rotarian Lauben, the President of the Rotary Club of Fort Portal. However, a few hours from now, you'll be given another title of IPP. But don't worry, you'll join us in Kirasha just a few hours from now. After that, thank you so much, President. You have really helped me on some item on the table. But on a special note, I would like to recognize the Rotractor from the Rotary Club of Kasese. That is none other than Edith, who is with us this evening. She has traveled. She's from District 9214. She's an international friend of ours, and she's very excited to be part of this induction this evening. And on a special note, President, allow me also recognize the presence of Rotarians information from the Rotary Club information, Rotary Club of Toro information, who are also part of us this evening. Please, you can wave for us. Thank you so much, led by PP Michael and the whole team. President, we also have a Rotractor from the Rotary Club of UPU. You can as well wave for us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. And President, we have members who are Rotractors, but these Rotractors are really unique in the District 913. They are Rotractors from the Rotract Club of the Year. Please, can I hear some noise? Yes, please. It is very important to add Rotract Club of the Year. It's not easy to be a Rotract Club of the Year in the whole district. Thank you so much, President. At this moment, I do not want to delay you, but I want to kindly invite Rotarian Felix to come and take the floor in introducing some important person amidst us this evening. Rotarian Felix, please, you're welcome on the podium. Thank you so much.
I have been delegated to do this work. You know, Rotarian Felix has been extremely busy. Amidst us, I'm seeing important guests who are arriving. Members, can we stand up for respecting these people? He's one, the table is here. Yeah, these are the people who won the awardee for serving the community. We are indeed grateful to receive you this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, another item that we are going on is very brief, but I want to introduce our AG briefly. I know he has a very long CV. Then after introducing him, then we shall be able to go into another item. The person I'm introducing is none other than Singwire Milton. He's a married man to one woman. You know, these days we have to be specific on that. He holds a master's degree in international relations and diplomacy from Nkumba University here in Uganda. He has a degree in business administration from Makerere University Business School, and that one makes him my OB. No wonder we are all CMPs. Other courses, he has done project planning and management, strategic planning and management, global security and international government, community-led total sanitation, the abbreviations are there and the rest. And he's also a programmer. He's also a program coordinator, Parents Concern. He also held a title of country director, Pangea Educational Development. He also held a title of executive director. To date, he's still holding that title, executive director, innovation and the Transformation Initiative, I beg your pardon. And from 2016 to date, is the managing director, financial innovations for poverty action microcredit. He has a lot in Rotary service. He served in various leadership roles for RC Kabarole. That is our mother club. He was a president of Rotary Club of Kabarole and served as grant support officer, served on various district committees for District 9211 and District 9213, including Rotary Foundation Committee, District Maternal and the Child Health Committee, among others, and also the Assistant Governor, Western One area. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot which I can speak, but a round of applause to receive our Assistant Governor, Milton. Is there anybody who doesn't know Milton? Can he stand up for recognition? They say he's the shortest man in South Sudan. Thank you so much, AG MC.
Thank you so much, my co-MC. However much you took some role, but we are supposed to be standing together here. But first, relax a bit. Members, that is a brief, just a sample of the CV of the AG. Because if the person who was reading it decided to go through each detail, would give a chance to help create a president to stay in power for some other days. But at this moment, I am going to invite the mentors of the inductees, to come forward or to step forward and introduce the mentees, the mentors of the inductees. Still you are the one.
Before I introduce this gentleman whom we are going to induct tonight, I request him and his family to come in front. Bahawe Angel is going to be inducted this evening. Maybe can you step forward with your... Yes, we clap hands for him for having made that bold decision to become a Rotarian. Ladies and gentlemen, the person you are seeing here is called Bahawe Angel. Of course, he went through primary education. He completed O-level in 2007. In 2011-2012, he completed A-level at St. Leo's College, Yogobe, here in Fort Portal. 2013-2016, founding director, Booms Initiative and NGO Fighting Teenage Mothers. In 2017-2020, graduated with bachelor's degree in computer science from this university.
University of the People, US.
University of the People, US, that is United States. In 2020 to date, he's a founding director at TC Sales Connect Company Limited, a technological company based here in Fort Portal. And in 2020 to date, he's the sales and marketing manager, Life FM, here in Fort Portal as well. And 2022 to date, the founding director of Fortnite Inclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, receive this new Rotarian tonight.
As he's still there, allow me, President, invite the AG and the President to take us through the process of induction before our Rotarian to be resumes his seat this evening. AG, you're highly welcome.
How many inductees do we have? We have only one. Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Good evening, friends. Is it good evening or good afternoon? I think some of you are not awake. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate the President and your team. Thank you for inviting me. And my role specifically for this function is to induct our new member into the Rotary family. Are you excited about this? Thank you. So, who is your mentor? The mentor? Thank you. So, I'm quite sure that by this time, you understand who a Rotarian is, isn't it? So, do you accept to join Rotary? Do you accept to join the Rotary Club of Fort Portal? Have you read and understood the bylaws of the Rotary Club of Fort Portal? Have you appreciated the role and the foundational values of the Rotary Foundation? So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I want to request, is that your sister, wife, girlfriend? Wife? Both. We have.
Thank you so much, Assistant Governor. I want to invite Alinda Collins. Alinda Collins, he's a single male that came to Earth about 23 years ago. Apparently still a student at University of Pentecostal, Uganda Pentecostal University, pursuing Bachelor of Law, and currently working with the DPP office. He has gone through schools. He has tested leadership at all levels. And currently, he was initiated into Rotary world as a Rotarian by none other than the Assistant Governor, whom he tells us as his mentor. He is the Charter President of Rotary Club of Uganda Pentecostal University, and he is profoundly very happy to transfer his service as a Rotarian to Rotary Club of Fort Portal.
Thank you very much, President. Who is his mentor? You're the one? I thought I was the one. Rotarians, it's always exciting to have new members join the family. And I'm very excited to see Retractor Collins, upgrading to becoming a Rotarian. And that's a challenge to some of the Retractors who don't want to upgrade. We have several Retractors here, but they have deliberately refused. Someone told me why the Retractors don't want to join the Rotarians. That there is no vibe. You know what happens is that you can join any club and make it as vibrant as you want. You can make it a better club, as better as you want. So don't stay there. And the good thing is my old friend B.O.B. is not here. I joined the Rotary Club of Kawarone when B.O.B. was like my mentor. I left him there, and I've been a Rotarian for over 10 years, and he's still a Rotractor. So please tell him that we still need to discuss about this issue. So today, having 2 new Rotarians into the family is very, very important to us. Yes, and we have more than 3 potential Rotarians who are ready for induction. They have been mentored, they have been supported, and they know their roles as Rotarians to be. The number 1 obligation for a Rotarian is to make sure that you attend fellowship. Have they been attending fellowship? Good. Tukatere mungarako. And the second and also most important obligation for a Rotarian is to make sure that you pay your Rotary International dues. Have they paid their dues? 50%. That's not bad. But I want to request that by the end of July, they should have completed their Rotary International dues, and then we can have them into the Rotary system. They should be there so that they become fully Rotarians with their Rotary numbers. So to save time, so I'm going to request you to read this code of conduct. Wherever you find, anywhere you have to put your name, you will just mention your name, you read and mention your name, and then we'll proceed with the induction process. You say I, you put your name, and then...
Yeah. I, Bahaba Vincent Angel, as a Rotarian, I will act with integrity, high ethical standards in my personal and professional life. I will deal fair with others and treat them and their occupations with respect. I will use my professional skills through Rotary to mentor young people, help those with social needs, and improve people's quality of life in my community and in the world. I will avoid behavior that reflects adversary in Rotary or other Rotarians, and I will not seek special businesses or professional advantages from other Rotarians.
Perfect. So now that you're joining this family, you're already aware that a good Rotarian is the Rotarian that serves. And service comes with a cost, isn't it? So are you willing to give to the foundation?
Yes, I am.
Are you willing to use part of your resources to support the communities that we are called to serve?
Yes, I will.
Now this goes to your wife. Madam, Rotary now is another family, isn't it? You know, when you're at home you have a family, but now you have another family. And now that your husband is becoming a Rotarian, if he comes home late and he tells you that I'm from Rotary activities, please don't fight. Is that okay? But please also don't use the name that I'm from Rotary activities when you are from others, other things. Okay? Because Rotary sometimes is demanding. When you become a Rotarian, you're a potential leader. He's going to be one of the leaders of the club, and probably in a few years he might even become president. So all these responsibilities come at a cost. The cost related to time and also some financial obligations. So that means part of your monies that come into the family might be used for the benefit of Rotary. Is that okay? Perfect. So at this point, I would like to induct Mr. Muhabwa Angel as a Rotarian of the Rotary Club of Fort Portal. Which classification are we giving him? Media and Communication Services. Perfect. So that's the classification we're going to give you. Do we have a file with the object of Rotary, the forward test? Okay, we can organize that one later. Thank you. Okay. So, Mr. Angel, I want to welcome you to the Rotary family. And this certificate, can hang it in your living room as an indication that you are a Rotarian from now and moving forth. Congratulations. Let's welcome our new member, Rotarian Angel, to the Rotary Club of Fort Portal. Cameraman didn't work today. Okay, so we have another Rotarian. Colleagues, please don't stand next to someone's wife. You stand alone, for you're still single. Madam, you can stand here. So, Collins, we want to welcome you to the Rotary family. We know you have been a very hardworking Rotractor. You have supported and strengthened the Rotaract Club of UPU, or Uganda Pentecostal University. You have done an amazing job, and we are proud of you as your mother club. I want to repeat this again, that your sole obligation as a Rotarian is to serve your community. You should be able to do this because you have already been doing it anyway. But it's also going to come with an obligation, and one of them is to pay your dues. Payment of Rotary International dues is non-negotiable, and every good Rotarian is that one that has paid dues. If you haven't paid your dues, it means you're just a member or you're just a visitor. Ideally, you're not even a member. You're just a visitor of that club. And the other one means you're also going to be participating in every activity of this club. That means you must attend fellowships every Thursday. You must participate in club activities, including projects, because that's also another obligation of a good Rotarian. So at this point, I would like to request you to read this Rotary Code of Conduct. If you accept to follow by these rules, then we should be able to induct you into the Rotary family.
I, Arinda Cornelio, as a Rotarian, I will act with integrity and high ethical standards in my personal and professional life, deal fairly with others and treat them and their occupations with respect, use my professional skills through Rotary to mentor young people, help them with social needs, improve people's quality of life in my community and in the world, avoid and reflect adversely on Rotary or other Rotarians, not seek business or professional advantages from other Rotarians.
Perfect. So I'm going to request our past president, Rotarian Elizabeth, Mama Rotary. She's not here. Then I'm going to request Hope Creator President, Rotary Mariam, to please come forward. And you pin Rotarian Collins as we welcome him into the Rotary fraternity. Now, for the Rotractors from Rotaract Club of UPU, so you guys don't have an IPP? Yeah? They don't have an IPP, right? So you have decided to abandon your club. Okay, you can become a dual member. Yes. So Rotractor Collins, we induct you into the Rotary family, and that pin that you're wearing signifies a person of integrity, a person who is very responsible, a person that believes in helping the needy, supporting communities, improving the welfare of the vulnerable children and women to become better. So we welcome you to Rotary. We award you this certificate as a symbol of your membership into the Rotary family. Congratulations. Let's welcome him into Rotary. Congratulations, Rotarian Collins. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can have my hug also. Congratulations to your family. Congratulations, Rotarian. And thank you, President. So Collins, is she your wife or your girlfriend? Next of kin, eh? You know, you guys, you need to be very careful with these things, eh? So next of kin, you make sure that he follows the obligations of Rotary, and if anything happens, we'll be asking you. At least this one, we know who to ask. Kale, thank you, MC.
Well, thank you so much, AG and the Hope Creator President. AG and the Hope Creator President, I don't want to disturb you again to move, but you can stay with me here because there is an activity you're going to perform. I don't want you to go and come back, going and come back. We are going to have on our agenda, the next item is introduction of the Vocation Award winner and handover of the accolade. And introduction is going to be done by Hope Creator President, as well as the handover of accolade by our AG. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Is Michael around?
I'm here, President, but I'm not ready to be inducted.
Thank you so much. Allow me, with pleasure, introduce to you Mr. Tushabe Chris Karowa. May I invite him and Mama to come forward? Members of Rotary Club of Fort Potro, in a month of April, took a probational discussion of who is a distinguished person in the community that has served above self. And 2 names came up. And out of those 2 names, the club member unanimously accepted that Mr. Tushabe Chris has served far above self. Who is he? Mr. Tushabe Chris was born in 1945 from Kabale district currently. But he is a resident, permanent resident of Kabarole district. His home is located in Ilhura, Kasenda sub-county, Brasha County, Kabarole district. He is an elder, educationist, religious, and a parent. He's married to 1 wife, known, and he has 7 biological children and over 100 children around him. As a parent, I'll start with that. He has seen many children grow to attain a status of what would have not been his dream, but he says amazingly what he liked. One of them is the one who is talking. They are not my biological parents, but they are my parents who have seen me grow from P7 to this level where I am. And at home, he has lawyers who are not his biological children. He has pastors. He has nurses. He has agriculturalists. He has all the cadres. And all of us, he still feeds us in his home, including many others. He is on the cabinet of Toro Kingdom. He's a cabinet member. He is the head of laity of the Diocese of Rwenzori. He is an elder in the ruling party. And previously, he has worked at different areas as teachers, as a civil servant with Uganda Rail Corporation, and retired as a businessman, apparently involved in tourism. Given the privilege, I will talk, but given the chance that he has an opportunity to be able to talk, he has better words. The other words can be found on different media forums. TV West, there is his great profile. Those of us who can tune onto it, it is there. He has been on NTV and also on New Vision website. He's there with his biography. I beg that I stop here. And the reason why he was chosen as a high-profile vocation award winner were basically many. I will summarize a few I can remember, but one of them was paying school fees to over 100 children. Up to now, in his late 70s, he still pays school fees for children in primary. Number two, Hope Creation or Hope Creator Year started with a navigation of a bridge. And he singly constructed a bridge. Those who have connected between Rimi and Kasenda, there is a very tough river that had taken lives. He used his own resources to construct that bridge to a standard that is there from 1998 up to now. It has never broken. That wasn't us. He's a farmer, and those that have visited him have eaten, drunk, whatever product from agriculture, and no one has ever said they asked me to pay. He has mothered most of the religious leaders, those that have attended installation of bishops. He has been on the forefront to see that most of the bishops in this region are installed. And he has constructed schools. Irura Primary School is one of them. Irura Church of Uganda is another one. He has a church in Kasese. Those who go to South Rwenzori, he's among the people that put it up, and many others. And the reason I asked Michael to stand up, when he was taking his journey around, he spotted and is the one who brought the name up. They are asking that, Michael, where are you? So I asked him to speak. He said he will remember everything and become emotional and forget to speak. AJ, we have prepared a single accolade. I request the Vice President, the Hope Creator members of Rotary Club of Fort Portal to stand up as we give the accolade that was prepared to our guest. The members of Hope Creator, all members, yes.
All of us say it clearly.
Let's all be upstanding, please. Karobwa. You know, I'm also half a Karobwa. Karobwa, Tubabarihira. My mother is a Morihira. So I saw you, I was like, I think I'm related to this man. When he came in like this, you know blood, eh? Blood is thicker than what? So when he came in like this, I was like, I think I must be associated in one way or the other with this kind of gentleman. I didn't know how powerful you are, but you can see how this blood keep on, following us. I know I tell people, the Barihira is a very powerful clan in southwestern Uganda. So my grandfather moved from Kashere Jenyi, from then to Kashari, then to Kamwenje. So when they reached Kamwenge, there was plenty of land. They started cultivation and all that. So my mother is a Marihira. She's called Betty Muharawakana. Yes. So this award is normally given to one individual every year. One of the most outstanding member in the community that has done so much to impact the lives of children, the lives of women, and also doing great work in our society. So every single year we select one person. In Kamwenge, Kabarole, Chenjojo, Chegegwa, Wundubujo, Toroko, all that's our catchment area as Rotarians. But every single year we select one person. So this year, the award is going to you. So what an amazing honor to be here this afternoon to hand over this accolade to Mr. Tushabe Chris Karobwa for distinguished services above self to humanity, especially to the community of Kabarole. We thank you so much. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for supporting the children who have gone through your hands. Thank you for paying their tuition. We know how tiring and how expensive that can be. But because you have done this from your heart, you have given back to the community that deserves this, helped children to attain this kind of education. We appreciate you. And Rotary, as an international service organization, we are about over 2 million people across the world. And we look at you as people who are potential Rotarians, because this is what Rotarians do, helping the needy, helping the communities to have access to water, making sure that children can go to school, making sure that the mothers have access to health services and maternal and child health services, making sure that there is supportive infrastructure in the community to propel community empowerment. So if we see people like you, families like you, coming together, working together to support government efforts, we think that you are a blessing to us as a society. So I would like to hand over this award to you. For the year 2023-2024, the Vocational Excellence Award goes to Mr. Tushabe Chris Karobwa and your wife and your children. Congratulations. Jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And no one can deny. Congratulations. Come and see us.
When I look in your eyes, all I see is paradise. Give me your waist right now. I need the taste of your sweet fire.
Members, we are pausing a bit. We are receiving our chief guest, who is just within the vicinity. You know, chief guests, sometimes they need to be picked. And fortunately, they are arriving at the same time, the chief guest and the guest of honor. Members, a round of applause. Keep standing so that we receive them before we continue with our function.
From the morning till the night.
Our guest of honor, Honorable Minister Margaret Muhanga Wali, has arrived, and the chief guest himself has also arrived. This was a plan. They have come at the same time, and we are indeed proud of you. Thank you for honoring our invitation. We are indeed grateful. Thank you so much for coming to honor our function. To remind you a bit, we are installing our 7th president, who is Reverend Father Titus Winya Woli, and we are here, all of us, because of him and because of his dedication to serve humanity. And it's unfortunate that we have just handed over the accolade to the winner of the vocation award. But it's good that our guest of honor is well aware of those awards. We normally give them as how the AG has explained. Back the mic to the president to complete this function, then we go to the next. Thank you. Sorry, take us back. We are going to have the last person to be inducted. Because of classification, he did not come in time, but at this time he has managed to come. And let me hand over the mic to the president, the mentor.
Thank you so much. The person I'm going to introduce is well known to us. His life quote that it is all seems impossible until it is done, and starts now. He's the current president of Rotary Club of Kabarole. He is the current chair of Rotary Earth Initiative District 9213. He's a public relations director of the District for Hope Creating Year for all Rotractors. He's a scout, a certified patriot.
Who is he? Should be here standing.
He's an Arsenal fan. And he is known in our circle as Boy Child. Members of Rotary Club of Fort Portal and all Rotarians that are here, allow me to invite Mr. Tohaise Nelson, who is converting from road tractor to Rotarian. He is the Hope Creator of the Year from the Hope Creator Rotract Club of Kabarole of the Year, and Today, we take the opportunity to welcome him as a member, and I hand over to Assistant Governor to induct him as a member of Rotary Club of Fort Potro. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President. I want to recognize the presence of our chief guest and also our guest of honor tonight. Thank you for coming. Honorable Margaret, it's always good to see you. Honorable Margaret is the Minister for Health in charge of general duties, and she's also a Rotarian. So this is not new to her. I would like to invite our Pastor Assistant Governor Flamboyant, Edward Basaliza, please step forward, and also Mama Rotary, please step forward to help me in executing this responsibility. So, Boy Child, we want to thank you for the work that you have done for Rotary. Rotary has so many levels. We have Rotarians, and we also have Rotractors, we have the Interactors, and we also have early actors or kid actors. So the Rotractors are the young Rotarians who have not joined a Rotary club. So they are still members of a Rotract club, and that's why we call them Rotractors. But when they graduate, they become Rotarians when they join a Rotary club. So Rotractor Nelson, who has been the president of the Rotract Club of Kabarole, is now becoming a Rotarian by joining the Rotary Club of Fort Portal. And I think this is certainly very important and a good example to the young Rotarians out there, the Rotractors, that you can be a dual member. You can be a Rotractor and at the same time a Rotarian. You can belong to a Rotract club and at the same time a Rotary club. So Rotractor Nelson is going to be a Rotarian at the same time a Rotractor. But his obligations are clear. He has to pay his Rotary International membership fees to the Rotary Club of Fort Portal, and also meet his obligations as a Rotractor of the Rotract Club of Kabarole. So we want to welcome you to this family, and since you're already a Rotractor, there's nothing new in Rotary that you don't know, isn't it? So we'll skip all those nitty-gritties. So I'm going to request Mama Rotary to help you go through the Rotary Code of Conduct. And then I'll have our past Assistant Governor, Rotarian Edward, to take over the function of pinning you as we welcome you into the Rotary family. So over to you, Mama Rotary.
Thank you, AG. Congratulations, Nelson. You are a big fish for the Rotary Club of Fort Potro. This is a Rotary Code of Conduct. As a Rotarian, you're supposed hold for me. Don't have, You are supposed to act with integrity and high ethical standards. In your personal and professional life. Noted? You are supposed to deal fairly with others and treat them and their occupations with respect. You are supposed to use your professional skills through Rotary to mentor young people, help those with social needs, and improve people's quality of life in your community and in the world. Avoid behavior that reflects this. What's this?
That reflects advancedly.
That reflects advancedly on Rotary or other Rotarian, on Rotary and other Rotarians.
Not seek.
Don't seek special business or professional advantages from other Rotarians. In other words, you must always be upright in Rotary. Thank you. It's yours.
Fellow Rotarians and guests, it's my honor and pleasure. Actually, I'm blessed and endowed with great pleasure to see that this is the second time pinning on this gentleman a pin of responsibility on Rotary. Once is a mistake, second is a coincidence, I think third is intentional, and I'm hopeful that in the future when he becomes the governor, I'll still be the one to pin him on. I started when he was a retractor president last year, and now I'm pinning him to welcome him to the mother club of Rotary Club of Fort Portal. And I'm sure, Nelson, we have no doubt about you. You are going to come with all your qualities and potential and boom and boost the Rotary Club of Fort Portal. So by the powers bestowed upon me as the past flamboyant assistant governor, I hereby put on you this pin as a full Rotarian of the Rotary Club of Fort Portal. You are welcome. To conclude the big seal, to show that you are now really a two-in-one, I hereby hand over to you the certificate of membership, which reads thus: this is to certify that Rotarian Twice Nelson is a member in good standing with the Rotary Club of Fort Portal, District 9213, and is thus accorded the fellowship and privileges this day of 15th March 2024. Service above self. Signed, Dr. Robin Amagara Chamukama, Hope President, who is about to lose his power to another person. Thank you very much.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And no one can deny.
Okay, what a great evening. What a nice evening. I don't know the person who was inducted is Nelson, the Nelson I know. But, dear Rotarians who are here, You have started now fishing from our club. To our club, it's a success and it's an achievement because we are fulfilling the 5th goal of Rotary. So next could be me, or could be Evelyn, or could be perhaps the sergeant at arms, but we are all coming. And we have nowhere else to go other than joining the 2 clubs which are here. We're also coming. Yes, there are 3 clubs, but out of the 3, we shall always distribute ourselves. Nelson has gone to Fort Portal, the next person will go to Cabarole, the 3rd person will go to Tory Information. Like that. We need to balance all the clubs. Yes, of course, we share because we are under a common goal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have received or ushered in our chief guest and our guest of honor this evening. We are really delighted to be with them, and thank you so much for coming, our chief guest and guest of honor, to join us in this installation and memorable day of the 17th presidential installation for Rotary Club of Fort Portal. However, I have just a simple communication. We have the sergeant at arms who will be moving through on your tables just to ask you to give in a contribution to support the standing of the club. Whichever you have, please feel free to drop in the sergeant's bag, because it is a norm in Rotary that the club must run, and it's from these collections that we always keep the club in good stands. At this moment, allow me invite CMP Bob to come and do the introduction of our chief guest and the guest of honor. Thank you so much, CMP Bob.
Members, you will forgive us on some items we are working retrospectively, or backwards, I may say. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to introduce our guest of honor. Then after that one, then I will invite my colleague to introduce the chief guest. Our guest of honor tonight is Honorable Margaret Muhanga Mugisa. We are Dabwali, and she's a Rotarian. Muhanga Margaret is a Minister of State for Health in charge of primary health care. Margaret Muhanga Mugisa is a Member of Parliament for Fort Portal North Division here in Fort Portal's Tourism City. She is currently the Minister of State for Health in charge of primary health care. Muhanga has a bachelor's in social sciences, and she has 2 master's degrees and a diploma in journalism. She also holds those 2 master's degrees, one in development studies and diplomacy and international affairs. She is a woman activist who believes in the equality and equity for all gender as a tool to development. Before joining Parliament, she worked as a journalist at Uganda leading daily newspaper, The New Vision. She also worked in the office of the President as head of media and public relations. Ladies and gentlemen, that is short and rich CV. I therefore invite IPP Bright to go through another CV of our chief guest. Thank you.
Thank you, CMP. My role is a simple one. Protocol observed. Good evening, everyone. Unlike my colleague Bob, me I will start saying, I will refer you to Luke chapter 3, verse 16. Luke chapter 3, verse 16. That I'm not worthy to even untie his complete. Oh, Tio. I will use exactly that because the gentleman I'm supposed to introduce has a booklet of a CV. For that matter, having mentioned Luke chapter 3 verse 16, you'll allow me mention only three things about him. Then in his own voice, he will mention any other relevant information. And the 3 items, I start from the topmost, are he's a manager, a senior manager at National Water and Sewerage Corporation. We clap for that. The 3 things I'm mentioning, they are well known and we are well versed with them, and they are well known to us. That's why I'm mentioning them. Senior manager, internal audit, National Water and Storage Corporation. Uganda, not Fort Portal. Take note of that. Get it clearly. Uganda, not Fort Portal. The second one I will mention is that he's a president. He's the president of all old boys of St. Mary's Minor Seminary, Virika. Who doesn't know St. Mary's Minor Seminary? If you don't know, you are likely to be in the wrong place right now. And the third one, which is a public secret. It's a public what? Secret. He is an aspiring Member of Parliament for Borussia County. With standing ovation, all of you, this is none other than Mr. Mugenyi Joseph Atenyi. Owekiroto! Thank you very much, MC.
Well, thank you so much, IPP. But a few hours from now, you're going to lose the I. You become PP. Even the simple slot you had in front, it's going to be removed from you. You go back behind. When we were here, handing over the accolade, A.G. Milton said that when he was there, he saw someone and thought that this person that might be somehow related. And I'm also standing here, I know, in the congregation there could be someone thinking the same. Yeah, because I also need someone to say that statement to me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are running out of time. I am going to run through the program chap, such that you can catch up with the set time for us to finish this activity. At this moment, allow me invite or welcome or usher in the person who is going to become PP or IPP this evening to come and give us his handover speech. HCP President Lauben, you are mostly welcome. Please, when you're reading that handover speech, don't cry. Yes, don't cry. I know Entebbe warmer, but we well know that in Rotary it is typically 1 year. Whether you have done good, whether you have done what, our president was the president of the year, the club of the year, but he's now gone. So the same applies here. Thank you so much, President.
Thank you so much, Program Director. Before I start, I will call some few people to come forward because I'm strong, but the left may take me. So I will first call my wife. She's around. Allow me to call the Vice President. The IPP. So on my left, I have people who call themselves Abalikwera.
True. True.
Dr. Naomi Kaita Chomukama is my wife or my aunt for Rotary purposes. And she's the only woman I've known. And with us, I have two boys, Nicholas and Jesse. My third boy has not come. Max, you can come here. Jestrom Kama is our biological child, and Nicholas Rugaba is a son to the treasurer of the club. But these two children, the third one has not come. They made my start and have ended my ending. Allow me, for the purposes of not mixing the protocols, I will observe the protocol as taken through by the program's director. But in a special way, I will mention two people. One is the Honorable Minister of Health, who is our guest of honor. On 29th of June last year, she was very tired, and she came to make sure that I am decorated. I am honored and humbled today that you come back to see where you left us grow, and I'm very sure that volume will tell that what you started was a profitable business in Rotary world. Number two is the chief guest. You're most welcome. Like someone said, he's not worthy. I won't mention Matt, but feel at home at the Rotary Club of Fort Portal. Amidst us are my parents, Mr. Christo Shabi and Mrs. I'm humbled for allowing to come and attend with us. And this hope year I wasn't alone. I would therefore invite the Hope Creator presidents who are here to come forward. Rotarian Patrick is the Hope Creator President of Hoimaktara Rotary Club. Rotarian PHF +1 Mariam is the Hope Creator President of Rotary Club of Kabarole, which is the mother club of this one. And Rotarian Rotractor, now Rotarian, Toheisen Nelson is the president of the year from the Rotract Club of Kabarole, which is also the Rotract Club of the year in District 9213. President Collins is not around, is the Hope Creator President and the Charter President of Uganda Pentecostal Rotract Club. All the charter members of this club, all the Rotarians, Rotractors, and the guests amidst us, I take the opportunity to welcome all of you. A few things about myself, besides being the Hope Creator President. I'm a senior lecturer in the Department of Surgery at Kampala International University. I'm a surgeon at Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital and a director at K Vine Hospital. But I have enjoyed much in those professions, but to mention that I have not enjoyed Rotary is undermining my own self. I am about 4 years old in Rotary Club, and I have enjoyed all the privileges that Rotary has. On the behalf of my own family, because I would not have run this club alone without her efforts, and on the behalf of the board of Rotary Club of Fort Portal, with the support from all the Hope Creator presidents around in the region and the members of Rotary Club of Fort Portal, I take this opportunity to say Asante Sana. We started the journey from the hands of amazing presidents. We inherited amazing substances. But we came at a time when each of us was at a crossroad. When each of us was probably struggling to keep something moving forward. When each of us wanted hope. And we accepted the role to carry on the mantles of the past leaders, to create hope in the club and move it forward. And here, I am very proud that what I will pass forward to the irresistible magic year is Fort Portal Rotary Club full of vibe. We had a membership of about 21. I'm leaving a membership of 38. We had a home. We had never seen a governor. But I leave a club that hosted the governor for more than 3 hours here. I'm also giving out a club that has run projects. The theme of the year was Create Hope. The district wanted to create that hope by uplifting the life of a boy child. And our signature project as the Rotary Club of Fort Portal was to create hope among boys, especially those that have been adversely affected by the diseases and had gone operation to bring one of their intestines out. I had invited a few members of that family, but they have not come. But these children live in our communities. Unfortunately, why do we operate them and put it outside? Is basically that they have the disease in their inside abdomen. I'll try to simplify it. But the common one is typhoid. Typhoid is a Latin word which means boiling. And usually when you have it, it makes intestines to get holes. And they are multiple. If you survive that in the 3rd week of the disease, then probably it is you have been operated. And we remove the intestine that are affected and put the one outside so that we divert what would be going through to come through on the side. The aim is to allow the inside to heal. The fortunate part that all the hospitals in the country, you find in a single day, you create about 3 or 4, 5 each day. But the rate of returning them back when they have healed is very low, because the ones who want it to be put outside are many. And therefore, the government resources are put forward to help those children that still need the help. So these children, once you put it out, they go into the community. One, they become children of mothers. Their fathers go away. Number two, they become children in the community who are useless. They will never go back to school. Fortunately, some of them are economically viable, but they are neglected. So they have that mental anguish that they will need help. And these are children that we said we needed to help. We targeted to help 60 children in this Rotary year. And we managed to help 46, which is about 75%, and that's a success. The 25% that is remaining, I'm very sure we shall be able to help forward as I will give ahead. So in such a terrain of hopelessness, Fort Portal Rotary Club continued to be a light in the dark places and created tangible hopes that we celebrate today. But as a club, we are happy that we are receiving Irresistible Magic President for succession of the club's lighting candle to glow in the Rotary Magic Year of 2024-2025. As club members, I will pass a token of appreciation to all members, but remember, I want to mention one word, that we have ended the Rotary year when we are able to fellowship more than 15 members in the club, each fellowship. I want to reflect onto the Rotractors that have made the journey very vibrant every other time you are around as Rotractors. And I'm sure that the club that I will pass on will glow because there are pillars behind. We have had Rotractors from Kasese, from Sese, from Kampala, and those of us from UPU, from MMU, from Kabarole, always attending with us here. I thank you. We are moving forward. We are not handing over a club and we'll go away. The powers of the past leader are well known. So those that are worried that I am going to lose the presidency, I am losing it to become stronger. And I will be with you all the time. This year, the club managed to send members to attend the 99 District Conference, which was a very big bonus. And I thank you for the members that have attended. And I can tell you that about 5 members have so far registered to attend the 100th conference, which will be in Ginger. We commit that we shall stick to the strategic plan which was passed on to us, and given the body groups that drove us forward, we had 4 body groups. This was spread across the 4 weeks of the month, and every Thursday one body group would make sure that we have a vibrant fellowship here. We are very sure that the year which is about to end shall end when we have ability to qualify as a club. I wish to thank these members that have helped us to remodel and expand our signature projects. Our guest of honor supported us from day one to move on with our signature project. We have had a TRF that was successful, and the TRF director is here with us. It helps us to mobilize money. The Hope Creator president of the District 9213, they chose to partner with us as members to implement this project, and they supported us greatly. The Rotary Club of UPU supported us, and Fort TV. And this money, each child was taking about 250,000 to have a successful operation and go home. And we had them operated from the resources mobilized from the people that I've mentioned, including the Hope Creator members of the club. I also wish to congratulate the Rotary Club members of Fort Portal, especially those that have continued to sustain the club to remain as one. We have our charter president who has joined us. You're most welcome. There is no single fellowship that he has missed, even when he's not physically present here. He gives calls. Whether you want it or not, he will call you. He pays his RI. He invited us to his home when he came back and hosted us for a whole day. The fellowship takes 1 day. Here, 1 hour, but it took a whole day. Thank you so much. The past leaders, the IPP, the vice president, who is our past president, they were always around. There is no single fellowship these people have missed. And our mother club has always sent a person of a purpose to visit us. We appreciate Rotarian Peer Chief Joe. We call him our father. He is the one. If he misses the fellowship here, then he has told us what we should have done. And our Rotary Club, we can't claim that we have been better if the mother club was not around. The past assistant governor, flamboyant, you keep quiet on the forum, he will tell you he's the one. He comes here, we go wrong, he will call us and say this is not right. And this has shaped us as a club. Thank you. A.G. Milton has been here several times. Every time he drops around, I think he first drops up here to see what we are doing. Thank you so much. They are friends of mine who are not Rotarians, but have had a work of Rotary with us through this year. There is a group of surgeons that operate the children. I'm not the only one who operates them. And have never asked a single pin that today we are not working, you have to give us some money. And this has been headed by the head of department, Dr. Msingu's Edwin. So even when I'm not in Fort Portal, the operation there will go on and the children will be worked on. There are staff members from Kevine Hospital. I won't say that they're employees and they're doing their work. They do the work to take care of these children with passion. Even when I'm not able to follow them up, they are able to follow up the children. And they give me the opportunity to attend the works of Rotary without worry, because they will carry on the duties. The hospital director of Fort Portal Regional Hospital has been exceptionally good. He has never asked me where I am. He only said, I didn't see you yesterday. I'm sure you were in Rotary. I'm also very sure that he's about to come. He has been supportive. There are friends of mine that are not here. Dr. Richard Mugahi, I don't know how many children he has supported. All the time, I think I have taken all his allowances. He says, are you having an operation tomorrow? He said, yes. 100 is there. Dr. Oral Charis is the Director of Curative Medicine in the Ministry of Health. And like I had mentioned, our Honorable Minister also. To my dear wife, yes, if it wasn't for your love, I would have run around, but I've kept it intact. She did not come in time. She was doing some work. I know she's very tired, but she had to leave what she was doing to come here. Thank you. And to my sons, Nicholas, Jesse, and Maxwell. Maxwell is not here. I did not know that these people know how to speak until they recited the poem which ushered us in. Thank you so much. And the children you said would help have been helped. We managed to help 46 children. Of the 46 children, the biggest age group, it is there, the data is there behind, is between the age of 11 and the age of 21. That's the biggest group. We have outliers, children who are below 5 years, and adults that are above 77. I think we had 2 who are adults and were about 77 years old. We did not segregate because we know our value of diversity and inclusion. So 60% were males and 40% were females. We have been able to achieve most of the other objectives of Rotary as outlined, and I want to go to mention one by one. It is written down. I wish to appreciate and thank the corporate member of Rotary Club of Fort Portal. Our corporate member is also the person that houses us here. He's the owner of this enterprise. And he has never asked us that today I'm going to use the space. No. Those who were here early in the morning, he's the one who was carrying the tents to the right places. He has met his obligation as a member of the Rotary Club of Fort Portal to zero balance. He has organized for us lunch, I think about 3 times. He says all the food that is here, you come and eat until you are satisfied, you go back. We can't take that for granted. Thank you so much, Mr. Tinker, Stephen, who is our Rotarian member, and all the staffs of Night Rose Hotel. We thank you. I wish to make some conclusion as I give out a few tokens. I want to call Rotarian Ruth to bring my bags here. My bags are near. I will take about 15 minutes. And seems these people may not be very strong like me because they think I'm going to lose. Maybe I allow them to go and sit. Members, you can take your seat as we go through another activity. Those who are strong can stay. Yes. Now I'll invite.
Okay. Try to wrap up.
My son. Yes. Yeah. I will request the IPP who is with us here to pass these tokens to the members he handed over to me for exceptionally performing well and sustaining the club of Fort Portal. I'll mention the name. The first one is his.
Thank you, sister. Ambush.
The second one is for the vice president, who is our past president and who was our TF leader.
No, it's okay.
The second is for Rotarian Nyangoma. Rotarian Nyangoma, Ruth, was our cancer run officer. And remember that we participated in cancer run 100%, all of us. Rotarian Nyakisiki Judith is our treasurer. The bags may be very heavy, and she's still at work. Thank you so much. Rotarian Karugawa James, he comes from Kibito. He has never asked for fuel. That I'm not coming because I don't have fuel. Rotarian Nora Kabahenda is the secretary of the club. She's a health worker by profession, but she makes sure that she's here before she sees what is at home. Rotarian Rosemary Birunji, is our fund champion. Every month, the last day of the month, last Thursday of the month, we go for physical activity. She has a compound, she offered it to us for free. She prepares us natural. Thank you so much. Rotarian Kayondo George Chance.
Calling me the sugar where they your tea, calling me the honey where they your bee. Anything you tell me.
Our charter president.
Baby, see me, I don't believe her. Tell me, make I know.
Rotarian Father Reverend Titus Winnie Aboli. Oh.
This is for you, Jesus.
The only person that is able to make the angle of 180 is the youngest in the club, and we call him senior. Rotarian Kantu Wakijuma. Rotarian Muhumuza Rose. She is responsible for our behavior of dressing. Rotarian Mugisa Isaac. Rotarian Felix Gabriel Muhanguzi.
Ebizibe kitufu nalese waka sagala kunyumiza mukati stole zancha watubula mubishikale bocha na yete chinyana kumacha kuya chancha chatisha katimpitatisha hakuna pasi tanzi sina asha ino sifili muyo mukwano sinecha wena kaunde chiwato
Rotarian Murunji Beatrice.
Gwembeze nedi.
She's in the kitchen. We have other members that have performed exceptionally good even when they are not members of this club. Road Tractor Davis. Davis has made sure that the club, every time we are coming to sit, the arrangement is already set. Road Tractor Michael Mujoni, he has been the sergeant for this club ever since we started the Hope Creator year up to now. Hope Creator President Alinda Colonel Collins. Collins is our Hope Creator Boy Child Ambassador. He is the partner for the Signature Project and is a charter president. And lastly, if he's not attending, he sends 3 people. And every time at 3, before he's always making the call, have everyone arrived. Rotarian, Hope Creator President, Nelson Tom Haise. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
This is interesting. He has forgotten himself. That is service above self. Service to humanity. And for that matter, since there is the urn present, kindly, my sister, do the needful. Thank you.
Mastercraft on the beat.
If protocol is allowed, I would wish to invite the AG and Hope Creator President of the Mother Club to come and give this certificate to these following people.
Original
Yes.
Original Mr. Flavor. Every day na party, every day na jolly, oh. Oh, you move your body. No time for story, oh. Where my woman? We supposed to the party, oh.
Rotarian Nyakil Face. Nyakil Face. She's not around with us, but she has been sick for some time. But she attends all the fellowships. There is no single fellowship that has come when she has not seen an apology physically. She has called someone to say, I'm not coming. And she has paid her RI. She is our committed member. I don't know if there is a member from our family who can receive this from them. Rotarian Nyangoma Ruth, besides being our club member and the Councillor officer, together with Father Titus Winnie and Felix Gabriel, yours is down here. Don't know Felix Gabriel is where? These members paid their RI to 0 when the club was when we were starting the fellowships of Hope Creator year, and they did not stop there. They have given all their Felix. The club members know what they have been able to do. Thank you. And besides being old, it has not limited him to offer the service to humanity. Rotarian Rwakijuma Kantu, our senior member. He's always the first one here. He's the last one. He has never complained that I am old. Rotarian Kiza Thomas.
I want to flex my love. I want to impress. And I want to carry my love.
There used to be barriers to classification, especially to civil servants and some fields, which were limitation to service above self in Rotary. But when they were removed, Bishop has been with us in all walks. He has advised us. He has rooted for us. Thank you so much. IPP Mugabo is losing the eye, but I'm sure he will gain much as a past leader.
What's on? Now simple dangote.
The Vice President officially accept that today we must dance last. You are no longer going to be a Vice President of Hope Creator, yeah? And your service is significantly recognized. Mujoni Michael has been our Sergeant at Arms. We can't offer much. We recognize your service. Thank you. There are new members of the club who joined us during this year. Felix was having the certificates. Please bring them. Kabahenda Nora has been our secretary. She has made sure that every word that is said is written.
Generation order, mubagambe order, tetugana order, kubanga tuli bana bagonda.
Rotarian Judith Nyakaiseki. As we conclude the year, we already have the financial statement. She has already prepared herself and she has managed the finances very well. Rotarian Mukisa Isaac, he was inducted when we had the DG visit here, and this is in recognition as a member of the club. Paul Kasande Drake and Baguma Ronald, I don't know if they are around. They are also new members that were elected.
Wake up, Kalaya money. Wake up, Tera, go get the moolah. Wake up,
We recognize the services of institutions that supported us, and first was Night Rose Hotel. One, it gave us a corporate member. Number two, it has housed us from day one to the last time, and is our service provider today.
So far, so good. Let me see you. Let me see you.
The member from from Nitro's, the manager can come and receive this. We mobilized the money to help the children, but most of the supplies were those that were supplied by the government, and the services, all the human resource that worked on these children were from the same facility, Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital. So we cannot take the credit. They are the ones who hosted the signature project, and they did never at one single time that we are not allowing this to happen. So this is in recognition. I don't know if the person is around. From Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital.
You gonna my one side. You make me give number. Me no feel no campus. She give me eye contact. Oh baby Jack, come on. Oh baby Jack, give me this your love. Me I go show you love. As long as
Nitro's Hotel
your body must no kill a man.
offer this certificate.
Columbia body
The services that you have provided to us, you are most welcome. Thank you so much.
Baby, turn around, make a come on top. Feel like I take it down now. Feel like a boss like Kana. Show to me love, Amaya. Put all the love for trousers. You make me want to get dance, girl. Mama, Kuya. Control shift to your pants, girl. Come taking my banana. Yeah, yeah, that is kind.
We thank you so much, and the whole management. These people have never complained. We have never prepared a venue. They are the one that prepared the venue. Thank you. The Rotary Club of Kabarole.
My mother, she one day from. I give her one time, now she come from. I think too long. She want to test my kakara. My dear, make I tell you. I know they one day do like slave. We are supposed to go holiday, but I want to stay. But I was lazy. She said, baby, don't play me. When I hear the she be screaming my name. Driving her crazy. She want it on a daily.
Thank you so much.
She got a man that you wanna get down.
Dr. Msinguzi Edwin, I don't know if he say he's here or someone pick his award. He's the surgeon of Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital, and he was on the forefront to make sure that all the children are operated and they recover appropriately.
They make me want to dash you got it. I just want some liquid.
The Rotary Club of UPU organized the dinner to solicit money to help the children and were partners of the club.
See how the little good things you do, they make me know now. This distance is taking a hold on me for sure. Baby, come. I'm to make me dance. And I wanna make you low, no, no. I feel like making you low, no.
Members, I wish to appreciate the services of other individuals and allow me to invite our chief guest and the charter president to hand over this to our guest of honor today.
Setting fire to my skin like you smoke to Cuban. See me on TV while we had it happen. And you know we rockin' the boat, no
Rotarian Honorable Muhanga is a Rotarian from Makindye. Remember, she attended our inauguration and hosted our breakfast where we ate with big spoons. And she made sure that all of us stayed there up to midnight with us. We can never forget that. Thank you so much. And this certificate is offered in that recognition. Thank you.
Sabi girl no dey too like talk. Animals dey in human form. Body man nobody like work, but you must hustle if you want job. If no finish them won't fight us. If them they run them no fit catch up. I know they form say I too righteous. No con they form say you too like us. Me no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. They want to check if my dad be no wrong.
And that is Dr. Mugai Richard. He said he would be around. I don't know if Rotary and Kabahenda can pick this and forward it to him.
He dey rush, well, leave me much. No be hype, everybody they crush. There's no darling with us. You fool me Jack Bata, I dey go Ghana. You never thought you dey from back.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are honored for your service, all of you. And we pray that we stay together to steer the club to the great heights. If the program's director does not tell me to go away, this place looked very sweet. I'm still very strong. But I must dance the last dance magically. So I thank you.
Thank you so much, Shop Creator President. I know the place is cool and you have had good time.
That's on everything.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And says so all of us. And says so all of us. And says so all of us. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And no one can deny. All right, thank you so much, Hope Creator President. Lauben, I know it's not hard to live here, but it is very easy when people are here. So this evening, you're going, sir. I gave you all the time to do what you can, to dance, to say all the last words. I think now you're exhausted. So ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, allow me to invite CMP Bob to handle the next item on our agenda. I want to do this chap because of time. We don't want to install the president when it's dark. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, my co-MC. You know, today I did multitasking. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to request the president, the chief guest and the guest of honor to join your table because the environment now is good. The atmosphere is good. After that, then I will announce the next item. Honorable and, okay, honorables. Ladies and gentlemen, this juncture we are going to another exciting moment. I may say that the year is about to begin. The Rotary year is about to begin. We are about to go into another item to invite and introduce the president-elect. But before that one, I want to invite the charter president. The charter president is a very important person in any Rotary club. And for this moment, I have the honor and privilege to invite the charter president, Dr. Bishop Kiza Sivairwa. Thank you so much. You really did a wonderful job. And this time I want also to invite, besides him, because wherever they say, I mean, whoever has someone behind, I mean, where you see a successful man, there must be successful woman. And fortunately enough, the woman was also a charter member of the club. Rina, join the family. Kiza, I can't give him, I cannot announce his profile, and we don't need because of time, but he is a man who did a wonderful job for Rotary Club of Fort Potro. He has been in the States, so even the dollars have been flowing in, and I believe more are still coming in. Please, after this one, I request you to invite someone who will introduce the president-elect, and that will be none other our senior Rotarian Kantu, who will introduce our president-elect. The year is beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Be patient with us. This is our time and very historical. Please take the mic.
Thank you so much. Before I say something, I will allow our Kiki to greet us. That's great. That's Speak Lutora, I will translate in English. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening to all.
Yeah, we thank you.
We thank you for...
Come over here. She's very excited because this long time that we have been together. Our guest of honor, the chief guest, our AG, and all protocol of Rotary Club, respected. I'm overjoyed to be here after a long time. And in our midst is my mentor in academics, Professor Mario Azevedo, who has come all the way from the United States of America to be with us tonight. Professor, you're most welcome. And all those who have traveled all the way, you are most welcome. I am number one in this club. We began it in 2014. By then, I was the academic registrar of Mountains of the Moon University. And I led the club for 3 years. So I called myself 2 years as president by default. And then 1 year, finally, because of Mom Elizabeth and Nyakahoma, I was able to become formally a president of the club after 3 years. It was not an easy task, but it was a joyful task. And tonight, I'm most fulfilled to see that this baby, whom we nursed and perhaps helped midwife to come out, has grown into a reputable club and a standalone club, and they are doing amazing wonders and works in the community. A club for those who mentored us. Thank you, Senior Rotarian Nyakahoma Joe and Elizabeth. In your presence, we are humbled because you are there for us. We began in 2014, but we were chartered in 2017. And I was the first president. And then after me, we had Peter Clever, Rotarian Peter Clever. After Rotarian Peter Clever, we had Brian Kisembo. I don't know if he's around. If he's not around, I'm sure he's on the way. And then after Rotarian Brian, we had Bob. Bob is present. After Bob, we had Mugabe. And then after Mugabe, we had Dr. Lauben. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud tonight, my OB is becoming a president tonight. I'm a product of St. Mary's Seminar. Father Titus, we have all the confidence that you will steer this club to greater heights. You have the potential. You have all it takes. You've been through many things. This one is going to be a first-class club in your year. I was moved from Mountains of the Moon University. I'm now based at the headquarters of our church in Warsaw City, Indiana State. So I'm in America, serving the Americans. But life is not as joyful as in Africa. Professor Mario will tell us that when you attend a Rotary Club fellowship, everybody's cold. And sometimes, it is lunch hour or early morning because people are rushing. We never enjoy fellowships in America like we do in Africa. So I had nostalgia all the time. And that's why I kept with my club to make sure that I don't miss every single moment of fellowship. And when I go back, I will carry you in the hearts, and we keep in touch. Honorable Margaret Muhanga, is it the right way? Muhanga or Muhangi? Muhanga, please correct me. I confuse the two names. I live in a Warsaw State, Warsaw City. It is the world's orthopedic center. The world's orthopedic center. And I'm a partner of Supplies Overseas. This charity donates containers of medical equipment and supplies to the third world. I would like us to take this opportunity, because sometimes clearing a container of medical items becomes a hassle when it comes to Uganda. But I've succeeded in bringing one. It's already in Kisebere. And I would like this Rotary year that we should achieve this, because our guest of honor is the Minister of Primary Health Care. And most of the items that are donated in these containers are basically for primary health care. A full container of 40 feet of medical supplies and equipments can equip minimum three health centers, maximum 4 health centers, of the basic items and first-class items that a hospital or a health center requires. This should be achieved in this year. Because I am on the board and a volunteer of this charity and have gone through it. Right now, there are containers heading to Congo through my guidance. We should do this for Kabarole. This is what I pledge in this Rotary year, that a container of medical supplies should be here with our partners, the other side and this side, and the government in between us, so that we don't incur. It doesn't delay because of taxes. It doesn't delay because of taxes. Once it comes through Rotary Club of Fort Portal, it should be able to reach here, and this will equip our sometimes ill or poorly equipped health centers, especially in the rural outskirts of our urban setups. Thank you so much. I came with my family. My aunt is present. Our children are present. And I also came with a teacher of agriculture in the community, Mr. Agaba Joseph, Omuhinda by clan, Awembakwa Moti. He's helping our people through Rotary vision on organic agriculture. Let me end here, and I wish you a wonderful Rotary year. And I have a noble responsibility to invite my elder, mentor, and brother, the gentleman in the house, senior citizen, Rotarian Kantu Kijuma. Please come and introduce our next president.
God bless you. Thank you very much. I didn't have, I came alone. I didn't have somebody to hold for me, but this one will do it. Thank you very much. I would like, at least, you know, in Rotary we keep joking. First of all, I'm humbled to do this task. I didn't know. I just arrived here. I was naked. And I was warned that please go back and put on. I had to go back and put on. So you see me now, but I thank Bob who warned me that please, you are going to do a noble task. I said, when? He said, haven't you checked on your phone? I said, my phone has a fault, but I was lying. So I came. I'm humbled but empowered because I have been requested. The Balihira clan of the highest achievers, the Balihira in Toro are Balisa. So we are the ones. So I'm related to the highest achiever and the AG. So we are related, but we are not blood. You know the blood. These Bayai call themselves blood friends, but we are blood of another type. This year, compared to last year of Rotary, we are
putting a president with contrasting hates. We are now coming to American hate as compared to another medium hate type of thing. So here we are. Rotarians, the chief guest, and the distinguished guests, our honorable minister, have been given this task to introduce and present to you our next irresistible magic president, who is none other than Titus Winyi Ahabyona. I could just summarize, just mention a word. The one who is presenting him has been his head teacher. We are all coming from the Mwenge side of this Kabarole, I mean of Uganda, of Toro. We are Banyamwenge. So we are the real Banyamwenge Kaswa, those you hear. Now, of course, when I say a Banyamwenge is a Ugandan,
Fort TV, stay entertained. Fort TV, stay entertained.
Teacher, 1999 to 2009, he was in Wekomire as a Catholic parish, as a parish priest. Then 2005 to 2012, he was a judge in marriage tribunal. If you make any mess with your marriage, you go to him. And a curate as St. Stephen Cathedral in Westboro Diocese in USA. 2012 to 2014, he was the parish priest, St. Luanga Town Parish, as a parish priest. 2014 to present time, is a Virika Cathedral Parish as a parish priest. Ogupa mweta bwana mukuru wa Virika. So, can you all please stand up and we receive this irresistible magic president for the coming year. Hand over to you. Thank you very much for listening to me. That is your president. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. As he comes, DJ, give him a very good transport. And after him reaching here, I want to invite the Assistant Governor Milton, the outgoing president, the guest of honor, the chief guest, and one of the family members to come here for the installation rite. And it will be conducted by Assistant Governor Milton, who will make sure that the chain moves from one year to the next. Omusajja akolaki sibawulira akolaki DJ Kuba music. This is a wonderful moment to receive our president-elect, Reverend Father Titus Wing Avoli. Thank you. We are really grateful. This is your moment. Another person, big president, magical president. Come in front. Flamboyant is behind. Another father is behind. Our mother is behind. The mate of this club. This is a wonderful moment. I can see the president, the outgoing president, carrying a lot of files. Instruments of power are going to be removed from him. But that is a milestone you have taken. Thank you so much, Laupen. You have done your part. DJ, thank you so much. I want to hand over the mic to the Assistant Governor for this function to make sure that it is done in a short time, and we go to another item. Thank you. DJ, increase the voice.
Thank you so much, Director of Programs. Are you feeling well? Are you feeling well? Are you feeling the vibe? We are welcoming the new president this evening, so we should be excited about that, isn't it? Yes. So, Rotarian Winnie, you're going to take up the new mantle. Are you ready for that? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Good. Leadership sometimes is a calling, isn't it? But some people think leadership is inborn. We have kings. Those ones are naturally, they are born as leaders, isn't it? But also there are leaders who make themselves. There are people who come from the very poorest communities, work so hard, work so smart, and become very useful leaders in our society. Haven't we seen those? Yes. But we also have leaders who are called by the Lord to serve. And some of those are the priests, isn't it? So now we have a leader who has been called by the Lord to serve, but also who is a leader in his own stature. So, Rotarian Winnie, Rotary is about service. And as a leader, we expect you to lead your members, to provide strategic direction, to provide guidance, to make sure that you propel the club that you're going to receive tonight to the next level. The outgoing president, Dr. Rauben, has done an amazing job. And I want you to join me to say thank you to Rotarian Rauben. The Rotary Club of Fort Portal has been growing over time amidst different challenges, just like any other club. But each leader has left a step, has left a thumbprint that the next leader can take on. Thank you, Rauben, for the amazing work that you have done. You have accomplished so much, and we are proud of you. To the next leader, you have so much tasks that are ahead of you. And one of that is to increase membership. You have left 32? How many? 38 Rotarians. I don't know whether the 38 Rotarians have duly paid their dues or they are just members of the club. But the challenge that you're going to inherit is to make sure that all the 38 members are fully paid up Rotarians. Are fully paid up Rotarians, in fact, that's when you can only qualify to be called a Rotarian, after having fully paid up your Rotary International dues. So as the president who is coming in, you have the primary responsibility to make sure that your members conform to the obligations of Rotarians by paying their dues. And you're going to set an example to them by being the first person to pay your dues for the next Rotary year, which is actually beginning the next few weeks. Have you paid your dues? Yes, wonderful. 2, we have to double our impact. Rotarians are people of integrity, but also people of action. And our actions can only be seen by the amount of work, by the impact we create in our communities, in the lives of the children, in the lives of mothers, in the lives of the elderly, in every single life of a person that deserves our service. So we're going to be looking up to you to provide this leadership, to make sure that this impact that we create as Rotarian can double. The third is to increase our giving. President, I want to appreciate you that we have been able to pay our RI dues to 100%. Thank you so much. But we have not paid our district dues for the past 2 or 3 years. I have to mention this so that it's going to be one of the indicators that we are going to compare at the end of your service. Have we been able to complete our district dues? It's about $800. I want to appreciate Dr. Rauben because he has already set a strategy on how we are going to accomplish that. We had a meeting with you and we have agreed that by the end of next month, we should have the district dues fully paid up. And to me, as the outgoing assistant governor, I will be glad to hand over to the next assistant governor an extremely healthy club that has no any outstanding dues. And we are going to work together with the treasurer. I don't know, President and your board, if you have noticed something about Gabriel. And I think he's an extremely resourceful person that you should tap. Yes. So we need to work on that. So those 3 things, those 3 aspects, Rotarian Winnie, they are very, very crucial to strengthen the Rotary Foundation and also Rotary International. To our chief guest is you're moving from the civil service to politics. But we also want to welcome you to Rotary. Rotary is a service organization that has supported countries, over 150 countries. We are not in every country, but we are in over 152 countries to be precise, where Rotarians come together, join efforts to raise resources to support the most demanding needs in their communities. And you coming down here, back home, to find a missing link, and you feel like there is something I can do, there is some value I can add in my community. It means you want to add value to something that you feel has been missing. And we want to welcome you. And for us as Rotarians, we're here to serve with you. Whether you win or not win, I don't want to use the other word. Whether you win or not, let's you either win or okay. But for us Rotarians, we are non-partisan. We don't make very good politicians, because for us, we are very passionate about, action and, giving back to our community. But always join us. Come join us. Rotary Club of Fort Portal meets every Thursday at Toro, at Night Rose Hotel. And also Rotary Club of Kabarole meets every Wednesday, 6 to 7 at Toro Club. Come, join us. Let's work together. Let's serve our people. That's what we are called to do. Our Honorable Margaret, first is a Rotarian from Rotary Club of Machi, India. So there is nothing new about her in Rotary. She has been one of those key supporters of Rotary. In fact, she's a Paul Harris Fellow, if you didn't know. She's a giver to the foundation. So, Honorable Margaret, thank you for coming. And I didn't see you in Singapore. You were in Korea. Yeah, I was like, okay, I didn't see Honorable. Yeah. Yeah, but the last time I think we were in Houston or Hamburg. Yeah. Yeah, good. So we also have Honorable Linda. Honorable Linda. Please, if you camera, if you could just look for Honorable Linda, she's in the other tent. Please, we recognize your presence. Thank you for coming. And this is what makes leadership, isn't it? Leaders coming together to support the causes in our communities. And I want us to work together to accomplish the goals, to also support the government effort to deliver the most desired services to our people. So at this point, Honorable Linda, the director the director programs have requested that if you could step forward, please. Oh, okay, yes. So now, having said very few words, I want to request President Rauben, are you ready to vanquish? When we were in high school, we had those terminologies, eh? You just go look for these complex terminologies. Are you ready to vanquish your position as president of Rotary Club of Fort Portal?
Very much ready and in good faith.
Are you sure? To the friends of Rotary, Rotary is the only organization where you serve for only 1 year. There is no chisanja. Where they have been the best, you serve 1 year and go. Where they have been the most terrible one, you serve your 1 year and go. So I want to thank you, Robin, that you have accepted to peacefully hand over the tools of power to the new leader. And at this time, I want to request that you hand over the gong and the records to the new president, whom we are going to install tonight. Let's start with the tools of power, the records. That will include the bylaws of the club,
Fort TV. Stay entertained. Fort TV. Stay entertained.
wangoma kimboka buyo kwa kaseti tutange tange oh la la doing this every day I'm in love with it dancing on this bed doing